Hello students, today I am going to tell you different types of chromosomes. So in previous video I told you about the chromatin material, and chromosomes are made up of chromatin material. When the chromatin material will be condensed, highly condensed, then it will be going to form a chromosome. So student, this we have discussed previously, that this chromatin material is made up of some beaded like structures. You can see here some beads are present, and these beads are actually called as a nucleosomes, and these nucleosomes are made up of two substances. Number one is linker DNA, and then DNA and then histone protein, and the DNA will be wrapped around histone, and then they are forming this type of structure which is getting highly coiled, and then chromatin is formed. So I want to show you this structure also. See, the round structures are called histone proteins, and round structures are called histone proteins, and the wrapped blue color thread is called as DNA. So this DNA is wrapped around 8 histone proteins, and then we are getting one nucleosome. When many nucleosomes are combining together, then you will see here that beaded structure, and here you can see so many histone proteins are there. 8 histone proteins are combining and wrapped with the DNA. So this is called nucleosomes. So many nucleosomes linked like this one and like this, and they are forming a chromatin material. Then ultimately when this chromatin material will be condensed, then they are going to form a chromosome. So students, I want to tell you this chromosome. So you can see the structure of chromosome, and we have discussed in previous topic also, that chromosomes are made up of chromatin material, and this chromatin material when condensed, they are going to form a this chromosome structure. So students, now I want to tell you what are the different parts of chromosome. You can see the center part, constriction is there in the center, and this constriction is named as chromatin material. You can see here this constriction. This constriction is called as centromere, and this centromere, and then the two arms are called as chromatids. I want to show you one more clear picture of chromosome. You can see here. Look at this. Look at this students. Basically the chromatin loops are there. Chromatin material will be coiled very finely and condensed, and they are making a chromosome. And look at this, chromatin loops are there, and then one constriction is there, centromere, and centromere is covered with one plate like structure, that is two plate like structures, that is called as kinetochore, and these are present over here, and they helps in attachment of chromosome with the spindle fibers. Later on we will discuss about the spindle, and these two arms are called as chromatids. So student, this is clear picture of chromosome. Central part is called as centromere, which is primary constriction, and chromatin loops are there, and the centromere is having two plate like structure, very small disc like structures. These are called kinetochore. And then we are after this I want to tell you that on the basis of this constriction, the chromosome is divided into three different types. So we are going to discuss about the types of chromosome on the basis of presence of centromere. Sometimes there are 2-3 centromeres are there, sometimes one centromere, sometimes centromere is present in center, sometimes at the tip, sometimes above the center, below the center. So on the basis of presence of centromere, location of centromere, chromosomes are divided into various categories. So students, let's start with that. I'm going to draw that diagram, that on the basis of presence of centromere, how the chromosomes are having different categorization. So first of all, I want to tell you the chromosomes are divided into 4 categories on the basis of centromere. So first of all, I want to tell you a normal chromosome, that is having central centromere, and in this centromere 2 chromatids are attached in the center only. Okay, This is called primary constriction. Primary constriction. When the centromere is, and it is also called centromere. When the centromere is present in the center, then it is this chromosome named as metacentric. Metacentric chromosome. Okay, metacentric chromosome. Name this. This is first name. First category. Okay, and sometime in this primary constriction, instead of primary constriction, there is one more secondary constriction is present on the chromosome, like this also, secondary constriction over here and over here. Okay, then the secondary constriction is present. Secondary constriction. Then small dots are visible on the top of chromosome. So then that time this type of chromosomes are called as satellite chromosomes. Students, I will just make one more chromosome. How its appearance is there. If we will see it from it will look like this. So they are these secondary constrictions are appearing like a satellite. So these chromosomes are also called satellite chromosomes. Students, if you want to see the satellite chromosomes, the 13 14 number of chromosome and 22 number of chromosome of human karyograph are satellite chromosomes. This is also one type of categorization when there are two constrictions, primary constriction and secondary constriction. Students, sometimes tertiary constriction is also found, but that we will not discuss over here. That is for higher classes. Till now for you only primary and secondary constriction. Even secondary constriction is not mainly we have to focus on primary constriction, which is called as centromere. Okay, but sometimes if secondary constriction is present, then those chromosomes are called as satellite chromosome. Secondly, these type of chromosomes can be seen in human karyograph also. 13 14 and 22nd chromosomes are satellite chromosomes. Now this is our first category, that is metacentric chromosome. When the centromere is lying at the center of the chromatids, then it is called as metacentric chromosome, and these are chromatids. These two are called chromatids. So students, now this is your primary constriction, and we can say that it is as a metacentric chromosome. Now next one is second type. I want to tell you about the second type. Second type is called as submetacentric chromosome. Second type is called as submetacentric chromosome. In this case, the centromere is lying little bit upper side of the center, means a little bit upward side of the center. So you can see the two arms of chromatid will be unequal. One is little bit smaller and another one is larger. So we can make it like this. This is a centromere. One arm is this much, so we can say it is not in a center. So, and one is little bit larger. Okay, above the center is called as submetacentric chromosome. So this is a short arm, and this is centromere above the center. Okay, so submetacentric. Now third category is acrocentric. Acrocentric chromosome. In this chromosome, the centromere will be lying at one side of the chromatids, and it is just near the tip, not at the tip but nearby. And this type of centromere, and one arm is very short and one arm is very long. So look at this, the diagram. So look at this is centromere, this is short arm, long arm. This type of chromosome is called as acrocentric chromosome, means above than the center. So this is acrocentric chromosome. The fourth one is telocentric. Telocentric chromosome. In this case, the centromere will be at the tip, at one tip. Acrocentric chromosome. Now look at the diagram. This diagram is the centromere is at the tip and the two lower arms only. No second arms on the top, means centromere is at the tip and chromatids are lying below that one. This is centromere. These are the chromatids. Chromatid arm. So this is called telocentric. So on the basis of presence of centromere, the chromosomes are divided into four categories: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, and then telocentric. In the meantime, I told you one more type that is called as satellite chromosomes. These satellite chromosomes will be formed when there are secondary constriction also. Means you can say that secondary centromere. This is also centromere. That is secondary centromere. Okay, so on the basis of presence of centromere, chromosomes are divided into various categories, and this is all about this topic. So students prepare it and learn it. Sometime in board question can be asked that what do you mean by telocentric or metacentric or submetacentric chromosomes. So next time we will discuss about another topic.